Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome to Legal Matters. First of all, I would like to make an apology for the late program running. आपने देखा होगा अभी program आ रहा था अपने मौलाना अब्दी साहब का live from Norway. I hope you had a very good, enjoyed that program, mashallah se. But moving on swiftly to our legal matters, because of time, always one of the key issues we feel that we can't get enough time to explain and have an opportunity to speak to many people and give advice on the legal issues. So आपसे ये कहेंगे तो अगर आपके पास कोई legal matter हो या legal issue, then please give us a call. हमारे जो lines होंगे open हो जाएंगी, हमारा email address screen पे आएगा, तो please हमें immediately call करना शुरू कर दें, because time is always the essence. It's going to be a short program, but inshallah by next week we should be running back to normal. And as usual, मेरे साथ जो मेरे colleague होंगे will be here to discuss the legal issues to help in immigration, litigation and representation. And I'd like to welcome my colleague and my friend Shahid Mansoor. Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Good to be here.
Shahid Sahab, obviously because of time and everything, and mashallah, we had a number of calls coming through last week, and time's always the issue.
Essence, yeah.
Yes. So आपसे ये मैं बात करना थी. Obviously, what we need to talk about today is that there's some confusion going on about the spouse visas, £18,600 की जो requirement है. I need to begin by that. We need to discuss that. So हम अपने views उनको बताएं. Where is the legal position?
Yeah.
Has it been changed? And what is likely to happen? So I want to begin by that way. Start with that.
Sure.
The 18,600 is the requirement.
Yeah, 18,600 is the current law as we speak. Obviously, it has been challenged, and the Court of Appeal is obviously reviewing the whole matter in terms of whether it is lawful for the Home Office to expect and demand 18,600 from people who are settled in UK and they want to obviously sponsor and call their spouses over. The fact of the matter is, as the viewers already know, that the law is still 18,600. So unfortunately, no changes have been made. But obviously, a decision is imminent anytime soon from the.
But at the moment, Shahid, obviously the 18,600 is the
law,
the requirement for anybody who wants to bring a spouse over from Pakistan. हमें जो एक और बात ये थी, obviously हम अपने व्यूज़र को बताते चलते, जैसे एक कोई change आएगी हम आपको ये bulletin देंगे, we'll keep you up to date. और आपको जो the legal issue is how and what you need to do अगर आप किसी को and you've been married or you want to call your spouse over, then what is the requirements? So today हम आपको आज इस program में थोड़ा सा इसे discuss करते हैं और आपको समझाते हैं what you need to do, how to prepare, what documents you will need. So we'll talk about that. So Shahid, obviously the requirements of one of the essential ones is the financial ones, 18,600.
The financial one, yeah. So the easiest way to prove that you meet that requirement is for yourself to be, i.e. working full time, or even if you are self-employed and you earn 18,600 plus, then you would need certified accounts going back 3 years at least from your accountant. But for majority of the people, it will be a simple fact of that they are working full time and they are earning 18,600.
Shahid sahab, call आने से शामिल कर दें. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, hi. I have a question with regards to my visa. So I wanted to know, basically my permanent residency, I complete my 5 years in this August 2014. So me and my wife, and I have a child. So our visa is actually valid till 2016, but I'm eligible for PR in August this year. So I wanted to know if I can go ahead and apply for only both of us PR, and once that is done, inshallah, I can apply for the passport and the naturalization of my child. Can I skip my child's PR? That's one of my questions. The second question I had is that I want to call my family from India, and there are two kinds of options. I can call them on a visitor visa, or I can call them on a family visit visa, but I'm not a PR yet. So can I call them on a family visitor visa before I get the PR?
Okay, and can I have your name, please?
My name is Irfan.
Irfan. Thank you very much for calling, Irfan, and we've got your questions. Can you tell me when was your indefinite leave remain was completed?
It's not actually applied for it.
Is not applied for it yet?
No.
Hello? Are you still there?
Hello, yeah?
Okay. When did you actually come in the country?
I came in this country in August 2009, August 2010.
August.
Sorry, 9.
Sorry.
2009.
2009.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's fine.
I'm on a Tier 1 visa.
Tier 1. That's what I wanted to know. Thank you very much. Shukriya. If I keep watching the program, we'll definitely advise you what you're going to be doing. Okay, we'll take another call's come through. Can we have your name, please? Hello.
Hello.
Ji, Assalamualaikum. Baji,
Hello, Assalamualaikum.
can I have your name, please? आप अपना नाम देंगे, please?
फजीला.
ठीक है. और अपना question?
जी मुझे पूछना था कि मैं यहाँ लीगली 9 साल से रह रही हूँ और you know we've been in appeal and then our appeal we've been refused but we do have the redemption letter. It came late. We even emailed and called, but because it came late we lost our right to appeal.
Okay.
And then we've been said like they have stopped my husband from the work because he said he got no right to work.
Okay.
And can you explain me what does that mean when they say you got no right to work?
Okay. So you need us to explain you that. Okay. Tiga.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Okay. Shukriya. Thank you for calling. Ji Shai Sahab, obviously views and come ye samjhate if you do have any legal issue about immigration or anything related to litigation, then please call us. आप हमें email भी कर सकते हैं अगर आप चाहते हैं तो off-air details लेना, we can help you. The control room will provide details. Okay, Shaida, as we were speaking earlier on, obviously the requirements. Hello? Ji, एक और call.
Hello?
Hello?
Yes, I would like some information, please.
You're actually on Legal Matters, Kanuni Mashre. Welcome to the program. कौन? कहाँ से? Hello?
Hello?
You're on the air now. आप टीवी पे हैं इस वक्त. आप अपना नाम बताएंगे, please?
My name is Shameen.
Your name is Shameen.
Shameen.
Yes. Okay. Can we have your question?
I want to know, is benefits allowed?
Benefits allowed. Okay.
Yes, please.
ठीक है. Just आपको जवाब देंगे. Shameen, keep watching the program. We'll give you the answer within this program, inshallah. Thank you for your call. As we were talking, 18,600 and people, if they're in employment, in business, they need to get certified accounts. Those are key things which we need to get across. And if anybody needs that kind of preparation and the application, we can help them in that.
Sure.
And this is what we're going to be doing. So थोड़ा सा ये बताना है, obviously our views on that the life in UK test is very important as well. इसका थोड़ा सा elaborate
since
करें.
October last year, the compulsory requirement for anybody who's either applying for ILR or nationality after that is that they have actually passed English language to level B1, and also they need to pass life in UK test. So that is the latest requirement.
शायद साहब एक कॉल आ रही है, इसे हम शामिल करते फिर आते हैं. Hello. 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 Call drop हो गई. Okay, doesn't matter. Yeah, so the life in UK test, and this is
English
a very
language.
important aspect they have to pass, and
That's
it's something
right.
we need to get across to the viewers.
That's
पता हो लोगों को क्या करना है. तो ये life in UK test and
Life in UK test and English language
English
up to
language
standard
test,
of level B1. If you don't have it, then unfortunately your application is unlikely to succeed and will be turned down by the Home Office.
मगर उसमें साथ में ये they have to do the listening test as well, you know, the speaking and listening test.
Speaking and listening
थोड़ा सा ये
test.
बताएं तो obviously जो spouse को बुलाना चाहते हैं उनको पता होना चाहिए कि एक listening का test होगा, एक होगा language test होगा. So it's very important.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, the Home Office basically wants people here, if they are coming as spouses, to be able to communicate in English, because the idea is that they don't want people.
It's all right. कुछ लगता है कॉल एक आ रही है, शामिल करते हैं. Hello. चलें drop हो गई. No problem. जी आप जैसे
Yeah,
बात
as I
कर रहे
was
थे.
saying, that the reason the requirement for English language being put in place is that when people come over here, the government, the Home Office expects them to be able to speak English, so they can then find a job and contribute to the wider society and the economy, and they don't become a financial drain on the government.
So obviously this is one of the important aspects.
Yeah, so that's That's why it's important and imperative that when you are submitting your application from abroad, that you have passed English language and life in UK test.
چلیں اور دوسری بات یہ شاید obviously when people are going to be doing the application, so these are the quite clear requirements. Also there's a requirement جہاں پہ financial requirements can be exempted, I mean on the basis of
there's
disability.
few categories or scenarios where you could be exempt from these financial rules and requirements, but there are only few. One of the obvious one is that if you are disabled and getting disability allowance and you want to get married and want to call your spouse over, in those circumstances you don't have to meet the financial requirement. There's
that's
couple
right.
of other
disability living allowance, sorry to interrupt you. Also severe disability allowance, you can DLA جو higher level ہوتا ہے. This is important. اگر آپ کا ہے, you might think ہمارے disability allowance I claim on this, you might be at a medium range, you might be at a low rate. It is a higher rate we're talking about.
That's
and
right.
the people on severe disability allowance. And also جو people who get attendance allowance.
Attendance allowance or
Carers allowance,
if you are a full-time carer for somebody who is severely disabled and you want to get married and want to call your spouse over, then in your circumstances you don't also have to meet the financial requirement.
So اگر آپ ویوزر کو یہ بتا دیں, اگر آپ اس کیٹیگریز میں ہیں, آپ چاہتے ہیں کہ اپنا اسپاؤس کو اسپانسر کرنا بلانے کے, then آپ کسی وکیل سے بات کریں, اور اگر آپ چاہتے ہیں ہم لوگ آپ کی ہیلپ کریں, be more than happy to help you. These are the exemptions if you are in these categories of work. اگر آپ کے پاس یہ disability ہے, then آپ کو financial requirements on the higher disability pay, جو severe disability, then you don't need to meet the 18,600 threshold جو ہوتا ہے. دوسرا یہ بھی ہوتا ہے جو آپ نے جو بھی mention, we mentioned on the program about the English test and the language test. If you're age 65 and above, then there is an exemption.
That's
also.
Right.
So
if
not only
anybody
that,
who's a pensioner or deemed to be a pensioner by age of 65,
and then this is not, I'm not talking about spouse ki visa ke simply baat nahi kar raha, main general baat kar raha hu. So whether do for the ILR, indefinite leave to remain, or any other aapki jo naturalization, these are the time they will be looked at.
That's right.
So do you want to just explain a little bit on that, Shahid, so that viewers
the exemption?
تھوڑا سا یہ پتہ چلے گا اگر وہ ILR کے اپلائی کریں گے, then obviously this will be a requirement.
ILR کے لیے جو requirement ہے generally across the board is that you have requisite English language requirement.
شاید صاحب ایک کال آ رہی ہے, اسے شامل کرتے ہیں. ہیلو
السلام علیکم.
وعلیکم السلام, ویلکم ٹو دا پروگرام. کون کہاں سے؟
سر میں پاکستان سے شفقت عباس بلوچ بات کر رہا ہوں.
جناب شفقت بھائی, ویلکم ٹو دا پروگرام فرام پاکستان.
سر میں ہدایت ٹی وی کے 1-2 مینجمنٹ کو اپنی طرف سے مولود کعبہ کی مبارکباد دینا چاہ رہا تھا.
خیر مبارک آپ سب کو, جتنے ویوز ہیں ہماری طرف سے بھی سب کو خیر مبارک اس کے.
مہربانی سر, تھینک یو.
ویلکم. جی آپ کا کوئی کویشچن ہوگا شفقت عباس صاحب؟
نہیں, اسے مبارک.
اوکے ٹھیک ہے, شکریہ آپ کا, تھینک یو فار یہ کال. آپ کی مبارکباد کے ہم سارے اپنے ویوزر کو یہ مبارکباد دیتے ہیں جو ہمارے بھائی نے جو کال کری پاکستان سے, جہاں جو لوگ دیکھ رہے ہیں دنیا میں سب کو مبارکباد دیتے ہیں. کمنگ بیک ناؤ شاہد صاحب آن اے کویشچن وی ول جسٹ سوری کال آ گئی, اسے شامل کر دیں. ہیلو ویلکم ٹو دا پروگرام.
ہیلو السلام علیکم.
وعلیکم السلام.
جی مجھے تو پلیز کویشچن پوچھنے, پلیز ڈیٹیل میں جواب دے دیجیے گا. فرسٹ کویشچن یہ ہے کہ آپ جیسے بتا رہے ہیں کہ 1800 سم تھنگ ریکوائرمنٹ ہے مطلب شو کرنے کی کہ آپ کتنی انکم ہے. اگر دونوں مطلب وائف اینڈ ہسبینڈ اگر جاب کرتے ہیں تو اس صورت میں کیا کنڈیشن ہے؟ اور اگر وائف اگر سیونگ دکھائے کہ مور دین ایئرس کے پاس اور مور دین 6 منتھس کے پاس 10,000 سیونگ ہے, اس پہ کیا کنڈیشن ہوگی؟ دوسرا ایک میری فرینڈ کا کویشچن ہے کہ اس کی بیٹی کے پاس پاسپورٹ ہے, اس کے ہسبینڈ نے اپلائی کروایا تھا آفٹر انڈیفینٹ مطلب رجسٹر جو کرواتے, اور فرینڈ کے پاس میری FRM فارم کے بہاف پہ اس کے پاس ویزا ہے 2.5 سال کا, اور ہسبینڈ کے پاس انڈیفینٹ ہے. ہسبینڈ اس کو چھوڑ چکے ہیں, تو اب وہ کیا کرے؟ یا تو وہ اپنے آپ کو اپنا کیا اسٹیٹس اس کو دکھانا پڑے گا کیونکہ وہ سیپریٹ ہونا چاہ رہی ہے ٹوٹلی. کیا وہ بیٹی کے بہاف پہ رہ سکتی ہے کہ اس نے 7 ایئرس मतलब जो मेरी फ्रेंड है उसने 7 ईयर्स यहाँ पे कंप्लीट कर लिए
ठीक है
और बेटी के भी 6 साल कंप्लीट हो चुके हैं और पासपोर्ट भी है उसके पास।
ठीक है आप
इस
अपना
डिटेल में जवाब दे दीजिएगा।
आपको ज़रूरत है कि आप अपना नाम तो बता दें प्लीज़।
मेरा अमरीन नाम है।
अमरीन ओके ठीक है अमरीन थैंक यू फॉर कॉल इंशाल्लाह
डिटेल में दे दीजिएगा।
आपको डिटेल में बताते हैं एक्सप्लेन भी करते हैं कि वॉचिंग प्रोग्राम इंशाल्लाह और आपको जॉब भी मिलेगा इस प्रोग्राम के अंदर ही।
थैंक यू वेरी मच थैंक यू प्लीज अपना नंबर भी मुझे भिजवा दीजिएगा।
जी आप कंट्रोल रूम से अभी ले लें जब आप जैसे ऑफ एयर हो ना आप ले लें वो आपको दे देंगे ठीक है ना यू वेलकम। जी Shahid sir, we were just talking about this and
yeah the exemptions
exemption
well,
we were just talking about.
Exemptions only apply when if you are due for your extension for ILR or for nationality, and if you fall into any of these exempt categories, i.e. you are claiming disability living allowance or you're caring for somebody who is disabled or you are over 65, only under those circumstances you don't have to meet the requirement. So
you're talking about financial.
I'm talking about general exemption from the English language.
English language, this is the important thing. Yes, that's right. तो again हमें अपने व्यूज़ों को ये बताते चलते तो ये जो चलें कॉल आ रही से शामिल करते हैं फिर आ जाए। हेलो जी you're on air now. Welcome to the program. आप अपनी टीवी की ज़रा आवाज़ कम कर दें जो फीडबैक नहीं मिल आ इसमें। हेलो अच्छा कॉल ड्रॉप हो गई। We'll carry on as we were talking. Obviously, Shahid, this is going to be an important aspect. ये जो review है अभी नहीं हुआ है 18,600 is in the pipeline and any time this should be coming through. But this is very important. The English language test is a matter of must, and the life in UK test is again is very important. That's it's right. Not easy, difficult है. तो हम अपने व्यूज़ को ये बता दें ना अगर आपको कोई इस इशू इज रिलेटेड टू दिस इशू तो आप हमें कांटेक्ट करें। आप हमारा नंबर भी ले सकते हैं फ्रॉम कंट्रोल रूम एंड वी वांट टू हेल्प यू। आपको समझा सकते हैं किस तरह करना है। डोंट लीव इट टू लाइक कुछ लोगों ने पहले टेस्ट दिए थे वो पूछ रहे थे कैन वी यूज दैट अगेन बट इन टू बी ऑनेस्ट आप ईच केस इज इंडिविजुअल आप हमें कॉल करें विल बी मोर देन हैप्पी टू हेल्प यू। जस्ट इसी के बारे में जो डिस्कस कर रहे थे शायद ऑन द स्पाउस वीजा एंड एग्जेम्पशंस savings के बारे में we did have a question अभी हम सवाल का जवाब देंगे but savings will be taken into consideration.
Yeah, but
just generally I'm talking about generally now.
Be of a substantial amount. Obviously if you've got 10,000 15,000 then a certain portion of it could be taken into account, i.e. it doesn't mean that if you got 10,000 saving then you only need to show say 8,600 in terms of your salary, and if you add the two it should be enough. Sure. Unfortunately it's like a grading scale, so the higher the savings are then it contributes towards your overall financial requirement. So 10,000 or 16,000 yes it will contribute towards the overall requirement but it just might not still be sufficient.
Of course. But
so
then
the
again
rules are quite complicated.
Yeah. But discretion be उनके पास Home Office will take each case on its merit. It's not hard and fast. तो अगर 18,600 ज़रा से threshold से कम आ रहे हैं but you got savings they will look at individually meeting the criteria. बाकी criteria you do we're not आप जो हम discuss कर रहे थे there is also requirements of provided the 6 months bank statements.
That's right.
Minimum. So if anybody is in that category अगर आप spouse को बुलाना चाहते हैं और आपके पास job है employment में then you'll need the 6 months bank statements. Or self-employed, then you need to get from a certified accountant, so verification करने के आपके accounts के. So ये ज़रूरी चीज़ होती है and your income has to tally on your bank statements. The reason हम इस बात इस डिस्कशन में ला रहे हैं because बहुत सारे लोग समझते हैं 18,000 हमारी 600 के हम इनकम जो इतनी हमारी बन रही है मगर उनके स्टेटमेंट्स नहीं टैली करते हैं कभी-कभी. So let's just talk about that because we want the viewers to understand the salary needs to be reflected on the bank statements.
That's right. I mean there is a misconception or misunderstanding that they need to have 18,600 in their account to be shown over a number of months or period of time. It's not the case. You can have 18,600 salary and you can spend pretty much all of it and you still meet the requirement because the way it is assessed is when you submit your pay slips, and sometimes it's also helpful if you actually submit a P60 form with your application because on that it shows what was your actual income for the last tax year and how much tax has been paid.
शायद सब कॉल आ रही है शामिल करते फिर आएंगे आपके पास. हेलो
Oh, hi, I'm calling from Birmingham. I would like to ask you, sir.
Yes. Welcome to the program.
I applied for my wife on 2013.
Sorry, I do apologise. Can we have your name first?
My name is Ali.
Ali. Okay, Mr. Ali. Now you can carry on explaining your question.
All right. I applied for my wife on 2013 of September, and I applied as a self-employed, which is they were required 12 months bank statements and the tax office also. So I sent them all the documents in Islamabad. So since the time they gave me some tracking ID, so I was tracking my case online until for 4 months. After 4 months, there was this disappeared, so I could not track my case. And since in 2014 February, end of February, so it disappeared. So I've been contacted to the immigration, to the Home Office of Islamabad, and I emailed them a couple of times. They didn't reply me since February. So I was just wondering if there is any way to contact someone.
Sure. Okay. All right. Mr. Ali, obviously yours is very detailed. Obviously, there's been some exchanges from yourself and the British High Commission in Pakistan. What I'm going to say to you is that take our number from the control room. We will answer your question in the program. So keep watching, but we'll be more than happy if you do contact us and to give you further advice. Yeah, or you can email it. Yeah, if you could email, that would be a very good advantage. If you can kindly email on the email address which is coming on the screen, then we'll be able to then give you further advice. But keep watching the program. Thank you for your call. Ji Shahzad, we were just talking about this. ये जो important aspect है is about the bank statements. अभी हम जिन्होंने calls करें उनके जवाब देंगे, मगर अभी बैंक स्टेटमेंट्स की बात करें, बिकॉज बैंक स्टेटमेंट जो होती है ना वो आपको दिखाती है आपकी इनकम आ रही है और इस डेट पे आती है और ये रेगुलर है. And it's not to be that एक बार आगे फिर different dates पे आ रही है. So we've got to be clear on this.
Yeah, I mean that applies to somebody who is say full-time employed, but if you are self-employed, then your income will fluctuate.
Yeah.
You know, your bank statement will show different amounts of coming in from different periods of
मगर हमें what we're trying to view is बताना ये चाह रहे हैं that if they're in employment, because most people might be working and वो समझते हैं that different days पे आ गए, so it doesn't really matter, but Home Office picks on that.
Yeah, the Home Office
so
basically wants to assess that if you are saying that you are earning 18,600, are you really earning that amount? And there are various ways of finding that out and assessing that.
See, Shaykh साहब अभी हम ब्रेक की तरफ जाने वाले हैं, एक कॉल आगे से शामिल कर लेते हैं quickly. Hello, welcome to the program.
मैंने पूछना था कि मैं Tier 1 जर्नल पे इंडिपेंडेंट मिली है.
Okay.
क्या मैं अपनी फैमिली के लिए फर्दर एक्सटेंशन के लिए इस अलार्म यूज कर सकता हूँ अपनी?
Sorry, आप जरा जोर से कहें, कौन से एक्सटेंशन के आप क्या करना चाहते हैं?
मुझे इंडिपेंडेंट मिली है Tier 1 जनरल पे. जी.
ओके.
और मैं अपनी फैमिली की एक्सटेंशन कराना चाहता हूँ ड्यू टू रिमांड, फर्दर ड्यू टू रिमांड. क्या मैं कर सकता हूँ एक फिर आप अलार्म पे कि नहीं?
अच्छा, ओके. I've got it. आप अपना नाम बताते चलें प्लीज.
गनी.
कैसे फिर से कहें? Can we have your name?
फजल गनी.
Okay, Afghani. ठीक है. Thank you for your call. आप keep watching the program. इंशाल्लाह आपको इस प्रोग्राम में जवाब देंगे. Thank you for call. शायद साहब आपसे ये डिस्कशन करेंगे स्टेटमेंट्स की. We'll carry on that. मगर अभी हम ब्रेक की तरफ जा रहे हैं and it's going to be a quick break and then we'll resume back और इंशाल्लाह आपको ब्रेक के बाद सारे जवाब दे दें. So keep watching Legal Matters, keep watching Hidayat and we'll be back in a few minutes.